Imagine being born with nothing. No money, no comfort, no future promised. Now imagine that same person growing up to save a nation, end slavery, and change history forever. This is not a movie. This is real life. Many people search for stories like Abraham Lincoln, From Log Cabin to White House, or The Man Who Saved America, but today I will tell you this story in a simple and real way. This is the journey of a poor boy who refused to give up. This is the story of Abraham Lincoln. In 1776, America said it wanted freedom from Britain, but freedom came at a heavy cost. The war lasted years. People were hungry. Soldiers had no proper weapons. Still, under George Washington, America did not quit. In 1781, the British surrendered, and in 1783, America was finally free. Oh, but that freedom was not for everyone. Millions of people were still enslaved. In the North, slavery slowly ended. In the South, it grew stronger, driven by cotton farms and cruel laws. America became two worlds in one country, half free, half slave. It was in this broken nation that Abraham Lincoln was born. On February 12, 1809, in a small log cabin in Kentucky, Abraham Lincoln came into the world. His family was poor, very poor. His father, Thomas Lincoln, worked hard but earned little. His mother, Nancy Hanks Lincoln, taught him kindness, honesty, and care for others. Their home had no floor, no windows, and no comfort. Every day was a struggle just to survive. When Abraham was only 9 years old, his mother died from a sickness caused by bad milk. Her death crushed him. But even in pain, something special grew inside him. A love for learning. There were almost no schools. Sometimes a traveling teacher came for a few weeks, then disappeared. In total, Abraham had less than 1 year of schooling. Most days he worked on farms, cut wood, and helped his family. At night, he borrowed books. He read by firelight, the Bible, stories, history, law. When he had no paper, he wrote on wooden boards. Slowly, he educated himself. Later, his father remarried. His stepmother, Sarah Bush Johnston, changed his life. She supported him and pushed him to read. She saw what others did not. "He wants to learn," she said. The family moved again and again, from Kentucky to Indiana, then Illinois. Abraham worked harder than most men, splitting logs, building fences, farming land. People began calling him the rail splitter. As a young man, he traveled down the Mississippi River to New Orleans. There, he saw something that stayed with him forever. Enslaved people being sold like objects, families torn apart. That moment planted a deep hatred for slavery in his heart. Later, Lincoln worked as a store clerk. He became known for honesty. If he overcharged someone, he returned the money. If he made a mistake, he fixed it. That is how he earned the name Honest Abe. He also became a powerful speaker, not fancy, not loud, just clear, fair, and real. In 1832, at age 23, Lincoln ran for office. He lost, but he did not quit. He studied harder, he taught himself law, he practiced speeches, he joined debates. In 1834, he ran again. This time, he won. He served in the Illinois legislature for years, supporting roads, education, and fairness. He spoke against slavery, even when it was dangerous. Later, he became a lawyer. No college, no special training. Just books, effort, and discipline. Loss followed him often. He lost elections. He lost chances. But each failure made him stronger. By the 1850s, America was close to breaking. New states raised one question: free or slave? When the Kansas-Nebraska Act allowed slavery to spread, Lincoln spoke out. "A house divided against itself cannot stand," he warned. In 1858, he faced Stephen Douglas in famous debates. Crowds came by the thousands. Lincoln spoke with truth and heart. He lost the Senate race. But America heard him. By 1860, his name was everywhere. He ran for president. He promised to stop slavery from spreading. He won. The South refused to accept it. States left the Union. War became unavoidable. In April 1861, the Civil War began. Lincoln faced failure, death, and doubt, but he never gave up. In 1863, he signed the Emancipation Proclamation. Slavery would end. At Gettysburg, after thousands died, he gave a short speech that changed history. A promise of freedom, a promise of equality. By 1865, the war was over. The Union survived. Slavery was abolished. But Lincoln would not enjoy peace. On April 14, 1865, he was shot at Ford's Theater. The next morning, he died. America mourned. The poor boy from a log cabin had saved a nation. His story lives on, not just as history, but as proof that honesty, courage, and hard work can change the world. If this story moved you, hit the like button. And if you want more powerful stories from history, subscribe to Past Voice. Because voices from the past still shape our future.